Beautiful day here at the football club. Quite hot, steamy. There's Natasha Olsen-Thorne's mother. And what a supporter she is. She was in Indonesia for the Asian Games. Game number 12 on day one of leg one of the Asia Rugby Sevens Series for this year. It's Japan and local favourites Hong Kong. This should be a belter. Japan running out big winners against Korea earlier on, and Hong Kong getting past Thailand in a bit of a grudge match, 22-7. So these two teams did not meet in the Asian Games. Hong Kong were knocked out in the quarterfinals by Thailand.
Well, that opening shot of the two teams standing in the pen, getting ready to drop, pretty much said it all. It was a very, very focused looking Japanese lineup. And there was no niceties between the two teams. I get the feeling this could be an absolute dinger.
As always, the Japanese expatriates out in force. Always well supported around the world when they play. And that's tremendous. Look out for number 7 for Hong Kong, Poon Hoi-Yan. She was electric in her opening game along with Natasha Olsen-Thorne. And of course, you can't go past number 1, Chiharu Nakamura for Japan. She is elite status in Asian women's rugby. And she is well supported by players like Hirano and Susumi. Here we go then. Charlie Brown from Singapore is our referee. An early knock on by Hong Kong. So we'll have a scrum about 30 metres out from the Hong Kong line.
Well, it was a pretty stock standard start from Japan. See if there's any kind of feeling out process here, which way Japan will try and take them.
It's a good connection from both sides. Away with the ball comes Hirano, fires it out to Susumi here. She gets clobbered by Chong Ka-Yan. Two speedsters having a go at each other there. Lovely stuff. Hirano fires it back across the face of the posts. Here comes Nagata. Fends off the smaller Stephanie Chan, who comes back at her. Gets helped by Melody Lee, who pulls her down. This is typical Japanese stuff, just working up the middle. Poon gets in the road there. Sorry, it's Chan. Well read by Stephanie Chan. Here is Poon. Oh my goodness. She gets absolutely monstered by Fumiko Otake. And it was all above board and legitimate too. So brave stuff by both sides as Hong Kong look to get out of their own red zone. And it was Chong Ka-Yan that couldn't take that one. So a crucial scrum coming up. Good high energy start, Jed.
One of the great things about, one of the hallmarks of this Japanese side, certainly this Japanese program, the players they bring through, their decision-making abilities outstanding. More often than they get it right, more often than not. It's one of the things you have to realise against these Japan girls. They're very, very, very intelligent rugby players, and that's the most dangerous kind.
Hirano scoots away from the scrum, looks to link up with the speedster Susumi. Susumi goes in, does the bridging. Again, they bring it across the posts. Running straight and hard is Otake. She's a big, strong runner too. They look up, they make decisions.
Good play from Hong Kong. Great hustling defence. Take the time away.
Yes, Sasumi, she's going to try and look for a bit of a mismatch there and exit a bit late. And a rare mistake between those two, who are like the dynamic duo. Two of the smallest players in the tournament, but when they get together, it's Moida.
Yeah, they are not the biggest people in the world. Good defence though from Hong Kong though, isn't it? Calm, focused, pressured.
Charlie Brown doesn't like it, gives a short arm. Here goes Poon. She's not lacking courage at all, this young lady. Exploding onto the scene. Gap opens up for Stephanie Chan. Takes it to ground. Olsen Thorne there, secures it. Sasumi comes bolting out of the line. Look at the step in, smiling as she goes about her work. Oh, and she meets Nakamura full on.
Gracious me.
Goodness me. She gets put in her place by the master. Here they come again. There's Nakamura just getting busy. Just a measured performance by her. Olsen Thorne now breaks one, drags another one. This is how she does it. She just loses it on the ground there, rolls forward. Brown has the arm out.
Superb play from Japan. What great ball handling.
Here's Nakamura, sizes up the situation, looks for her runners. Yeah, she's still got time to talk to the ref and the players around her. So much time up her sleeve. Here now comes Otake. She straightens up, she goes left, she goes right, she throws off two tacklers. Spinning away goes Chong Ka-Yan. And there's a bit of a dogfight on the ground there. Hong Kong's defence is being stretched, it's holding. Chan can't take Nakamura. Nakamura off the left. And absolute brilliance from the elite one, Chiharu Nakamura. They break it open now. First try of the match.
It's almost like the joke, isn't it? Sevens is a game of rugby the last 14 minutes, and in the end, Nakamura scores. What a machine. Look, there was from that turnover, some good defence by Japan, and then some of the best ball handling I think we've seen today from any team. As they got the ball into space and eventually threw the pressure down on Hong Kong. Nakamura and under the sticks.
Just wrong-footed, two defenders there with no space at all. Sent them the wrong way.
Booming tackles, strong running, set up here. This has been a meat and spuds play for Japan all day.
Okuroda puts it right on the 10-metre and it falls into the arms of Iroha Nagata. Here they come again. Nakamura looks up on a short run, goes Okuroda, doesn't come off. Good defence, sticking to task there, and it was Chong Ka-Yan that pulled that one off. Wins the penalty. Good trust in their defence there, the Hong Kong ladies.
They just need some ball now, Hong Kong. Top the off just nicely for them. Japan throwing the kitchen sink at them in terms of attack. Big test of the Hong Kong ladies' defensive fortitude.
Poon will look for a quick heel here. She gets it. Oh, it's a bit untidy though, and there's enough pressure coming through from Japan. That's exactly what they were looking for. A little fumble at the base. Yumi Hirano.
The other marked things about the Japanese players, the passing. The length they've got on some of these passes is remarkable.
Here comes Nakamura. She's looking to put away Sasumi. Gets her on the outside. Chong Ka-Yan gets one in the chest from Sasumi, and well, we keep saying it, but she is such a finisher. Doesn't look like Jonah Lomu out there, but she's just got such great balance. Puts the hand straight in the chest of Chong, and goodbye, 5 points.
Fascinating, isn't it? Absolutely fascinating. Combinations of skill, speed. Trotted through that gap as if, well, just a matter of fact, just quietly. There's no real need to get upset or excited about anything. It's good to see you. We smile on the face, and then it's back to business.
often wondered if the Japanese mouth guards are designed to look smiley, because they're always looking like they're smiling. You can't actually see. I'm sure they're happy. They love their rugby.
It's like a yellow card for Hong Kong years. For Chan being advised that there's a chair waiting for 2 minutes. Be on it.
Cannot find the chair. She tries to sit on a cooler box, which doesn't count. So it's away. Will it be a penalty back on the dot? Just a restart. What was it?
It's off camera.
There she is, in the background, looking all innocent. But Hooter is gone. It's 12-0 Japan. They've scored 2 blinding tries. Hong Kong now. Look at the take from Otake. She's had a good first half. Here goes Hirono, and she's going to finish off with one of her own. Little scrum half. And just like that, suddenly you're staring down the barrel of 17, maybe 19 points. Threats across the 7 players. And more smiling. And why not?
Not entirely sure Hong Kong deserve to be 19 points adrift if this goes over, which it does. It was really just a $1.50 by the Japanese. Look at this. Through she goes. Hong Kong ladies have done a ton of work in that opening 7 minutes.
But how about the retake from the start there, Jed, by Fumiko Otake?
It can't be faulted, can it? How can you fault that?
At full pace, just in the air.
And they've played the left side kick-off at least 8 or 9 times in the last 2 games. And then they switch it up and go the opposite way, and they go straight to hand. So they're superbly drilled, the Japanese. The closed skilled players of this team are just remarkable. But then you've got the likes of Tsutsumi and Nakamura. They get to the open field, they're able to connect the dots pretty smartly, these girls. And then that's just on attack. In defence, there's something else as well.
Happy days for the Japanese flag wavers. 19-0, it's not over, but taking a big chunk out of this game. Coach Toshi Inada there. Doing what you're doing, perhaps. Good half though from Fumiko Otake, the number 3 there. She's massive athlete. Taking.
What tremendous threat is she? Gallops straight up the line.
Yeah.
And you're almost obliged to put 2 women on her. May not be so successful if they come up against the likes of Kazakhstan, but then again, Japan, they've got the ability to vary their game. We've seen them do it time and time again. They'll play you in close to suck you out wide. They'll play it flat to run through you. They real craftspeople. They've got the craft down beautifully.
Asian game gold medalists, of course, beating China 7-5 in the final 2 weeks ago in Indonesia. Put that one in the medal cabinet. There's a cruel bounce and it goes straight to Nakamura. Takes on Colleen Chosfold, who's on after the break. Nam Kaman and 2 out there doing some tackling as well. Nakamura flies out a beauty. Just put the ball in front. Here's Yukari Tateyama. Okoroda just taking up meters, chewing up the meters. And Batiba Kololo, she's on as well. So Japanese rolling the bench a bit. Here's Tateyama. Nakamura comes on a short pass and asks questions of the defence. Out wide is Sasumi, but forward pass. A rear fumble there, just a handling error as she delivered the pass. But you watch them, Jed, the Japanese, they just look so like everything's in control, don't they? They don't rush about just trying to do everything at 100 miles an hour. They exploit the gap and then they turn the gas on.
Yeah, they're tough to fault. They're tough to fault. They really are. Their ability to transition the play from defence to attack is, well, I think it's beyond the grasp of a lot of the teams, women's teams in Asia. just within the blink of an eye, they can go from not having it to being under your sticks.
Poon with the feed. Hong Kong have to go 80 metres. It's untidy. And they lose the battle on the ground there. It's just one Japanese player there. Been a menace. Sasumi out to Nakamura. Scored 4 tries in the opening game. Pops this one up to Honoka Sasumi. And she's in for, I think, her second try of the tournament. Smiles all round. Just a matter of hands, wasn't it? The confidence, and it came from the turnover though there at that scrum.
Ooh. Well, the old-fashioned post. You'd be feeling happy if you just hit the post on this. Nakamura comes off as the replay shows. Yet another try to Japan. This draw and pass.
And so easy to mess those up, isn't it? I mean, just to put a player away in space. It's what the game is all about. It's made to look quite difficult. That's not going to quite go to 10 by Okaroda. Little mistake from her.
Well, that might be a national disgrace.
Yes,
Grant, a mistake from Japan.
There will be a inquiry.
Must be an inquiry.
Heads would roll. Aggie Poon's on and 12. What can she do? She looks to her namesake Poon. Colin Chosfold gives it back to Poon the younger. Trying to put on some twinkling footwork. Sham, why some. Melody Lee there making the field. Had a really explosive first game today. Very impressive. Here she is. Player that's come on and leaps and bounds. Looks like Olsen Thorne has left the field. Only had the one run. Can be devastating as Poon gets her first touch. This is nice from Hong Kong. Melody Lee gets the arms free, takes on 3 defenders. They go in hard, the Japanese, and scoop it up off the ground, but weren't supporting their body weight, says Charlie Brown.
Terrific run by Lee. Powered through that gap.
On comes Yoon Lok Yi, 10. Hong Kong back to 7. Halfway through the second half, trailing 24-0. Chosfold decides to go back down the blind. Lee firing that one away, and that's loose. Poon can't pick it up, doesn't get a nice bounce, towed through by Sasumi, and look out everybody. Just in case Poon tackles her, because she knows she's gone if she gets it. But she just didn't get the bounce either. It was cruel for both sides. Yearn to feed. See the shot from Japan. They really give it a good nudge, but Yearn tracking back has to throw a body on the ground. Again, Poon gets an ugly pass and she doesn't get the bounce, so it's not going her way.
It's tough to get yourself in the game when it's not really happening for you. Aggie Poon forced and try and pull a miracle out with some of those balls.
Not the sort of passes you throw at one of your strike weapons. I mean, she's good at it, come on. Here we go, they've got a big blind to work with here. Looks like they're going to go that way. No, they fake towards the blind. They scoot away from the scrum. Goes Nagata. Here comes Tanaka. Good jinking, amazing run. Chosfold comes in, makes the tackle. And that's good defence there by Nam. She came in there, vultured it. Toby Fenn would be proud of that one. Here we go, can they work the numbers? Poon again gets the bounce pass, but she shoves one off. Can she get away? She's done it. She gets an awful pass again, 3 in a row, but she's good enough to put the big fend on, and that is classic Aggie Poon. Can't just round under the posts, and Hong Kong are finally on the board.
Well, good to see Aggie Poon out there operating for a beloved national team. So long. She's been the major strike weapon for Hong Kong. The kicks, the restarts, the 60-metre sprinting for the try. She's seen her do it all in her career. Look at this. Boom. And really, when the old Gaiwu Express gets cranked up, there's not many, if any, that'll go with her.
And although she got the bounce pass from Yuan, it was Yuan that got through the 2 tackles to create the overlap, so she made it. Here come Japan now, looking for try number 5. And there's a bit of an opening down this short side as Kozasa gets away from a couple, feeds it inside. They're queuing up for it. Pativa Kalolo, and they're not going to catch her. And just to remind everybody who's king of the heat, who's top of the pile in Asia, Japan just effortlessly go from the restart, and that's their 5th try in their 2nd match today.
Oh, what a try, what a run that was. And if we get to see the replay, we'll see the 2 Hong Kong defenders effectively took each other out quite effectively. Conversion attempt is, well, threaded to make them feel even better about themselves. 31 points to 7, Boozer. Look at this. Whoop. See you later. I'll hit the brakes and I'll fly right by.
That's marvellous work, isn't it? So Japan into the 30s for the 2nd time today. Wraps up a good day for them. Hong Kong, well, a little bit of thinking to do. Weren't really allowed into that game. And a few handling errors just held them back. So they go down heavily, 31 points to 7. So those 2 teams can get into the ice buckets, get on the bus, get back to the hotel, watch the video analysis, and come back tomorrow fresh. It's been very hot today.